Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome my Hadith disciples, YouTubers and viewers upon the Sunnah and Athar to another exclusive episode of F.M.F, 5 minutes of Faidah. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. Let us briefly reflect upon a few Quranic verses and a few authentic prophetic ahadith. From those verses, Allah Azza wa Jal, He tells us, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ, that the believers are nothing more than brethren, they're nothing more than brothers. The Prophet ﷺ says, Al-Muslimu akhul Muslim. The Muslim is supposed to be, the Muslim is the brother to his fellow Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ says, Tara al-mu'minina, you see the believers, mathal al-mu'minina, the similitude of the believers, in their love, in their mercy, in their affection for each other, kal jasad al-wahid, like one body, like one solid body. So the concept of a Muslim being a brother, you're supposed to be a brother. You're supposed to have ukhuwa, brotherhood, sisterhood. And the danger of having no brotherhood, no sisterhood, little lackluster brotherhood, sisterhood, let alone no brotherhood and no sisterhood, in comparison to nation or tribe or race or tribe or clan or clique, gang, block, association, city, town, etc. Your nation, no matter how great of a nation it is, no matter how much you love your nation, or no matter how much your nation loves you, there are limits to your nation. Your tribe, your race, your people, your kin, your kith is a limit to all of that. But if every single Muslim, those who say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, is your brother, they know that, you know that, you have limitless support. There's always someone out there that has your back. There's always someone out there that's supposed to help you come to your need, to your aid in your time of need. Versus the nation in which all of the soldiers and combatants of this nation, they're dead. The resources of this nation have been exhausted. Or your nation in its entirety is at war. It's fighting. It's defending itself from aggression, from oppression. And the sister nations say that's a such and such problem. That's a problem for those people in that country, in that land. We don't get involved. That has nothing to do with us. Versus one who invades your country, one who transgresses the boundaries, he knows that he has to face 100, 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion Muslims. Think about that now. And think how the non-Muslims have successfully wedged. They've successfully come between the Muslims through nationalism, through tribalism, through racism. They've successfully isolated the Muslim states and countries because of the phenomenon of nationalism, of nation, instead of faith. So they no longer talk about Muslim, non-Muslim. They never talk about Muslim mushrik. They never talk about Muslim Christian, Muslim Jew, Muslim Zionist. But it's now nation. This nation of people, this race of people, it's our problem. So Shaitan is very crafty, he's very skilled, and unfortunately he's masterful in misleading human beings. So we should always have our fight and our struggle based off of brotherhood and not nation, not race, not tribe, not clan. Now, why do some Muslims, even though they know the Quran, they read the Quran, they say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, they don't treat their fellow Muslims like brothers? The answer is one, and that is weak faith, low faith, lack of faith. Strong brotherhood, regardless of the skin tone, regardless of the nation, regardless of the dialect, regardless of the culture, is a sign of powerful iman. And the proof being is another authentic prophetic hadith, which is well known. La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi. You can't be a believer until you love for your brother that which you love for yourself. So if you treat your Muslim brother, regardless of what he or she looks like, where they come from, dark, light, tall, short, north, south, east, west, that shows that iman is in your heart. But if you only look at people who come from your race, who come from your nation, who come from your town, who speak your language, who talk in your dialect, who eat your foods, dress in the manner in which the people in your country dress, then that's a sign of low faith. That's a sign of weak faith, let alone prejudice, bigotry, mistreatment, let alone scorning and looking down upon other Muslims because they come from a different nation and because their outward appearances are different from those to your outward appearances. So the moral of the story is there are countless benefits in us treating each other like brothers and sisters, and there are countless harms in us not treating each other as brothers and sisters.